Good day, welcome to Ejc News, your monthly recap of news items taking place across the East Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Sophia Dorma. In the news, annual convention held, Mission Project 2019 and Jamaica Moves shares partnership. And now the news in details. Two conventions were successfully staged in the month of January. The first was held in Zone 4 on January 5 at the Phillipsfield campsite, where hundreds of members from that constituency turned out for the program. East Jamaica Conference President Dr. Ejc Nathan, while emphasizing the theme, Holistic Health for Personal and National Transformation, reminded the members that their health is their responsibility.
We need to understand that our health is our responsibility. This should not be coming from the Minister of Health. This is what we have been given from Ellen White years ago, hundreds of years ago, to do as our mission to the world.
The main speaker, President of Northern Caribbean University, Dr. Lincoln Edwards, told the congregation in his presentation that the storms in their lives are important, as it is in the storm that the transformation occurs.
And if you and I would be perfectly honest, then we can testify that we are either going through some storms or we have been in some storms where we wish and we pray and we beseech for God to speak to the storm and said, peace be still. But in those moments, after much prayer, nothing seems to happen. Because there are times when God is not interested in speaking to the storm. He's interested in speaking to you and I, so that we can have peace in the midst of the storm. Because, brothers and sisters, the storm is important. It is in the storm that the transformation occurs.
The spiritual energy continued for convention number 2 at the newly renovated VH Press Center on January 12. Hundreds congregated from the zones 1, 2, and 3 constituency. The same theme, Holistic Health for Personal and National Transformation, was used as guest speaker. Pastor Bancroft Barwise, Treasurer Jamaica Union, delivered the message under the topic, Good News.
Good news! That's why we're here. At the beginning of the year, we want to hear good news. News that will motivate us to work for the Master during this year.
Meanwhile, leaders of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Jamaica Union joined forces with the Ministry of Health to impact Jamaica in its fight against non-communicable diseases, NCDs. Through the Church Missions Project 2019 initiative, under the theme Holistic Health for Personal and National Transformation, the Church gave its undertaking to adopt 100 government clinics under its Adopt a Clinics program. This was explained by Pastor Everett Brown, President of Jamaica Union, during a press conference held on Tuesday, January 8, 2019, at the East Jamaica Conference headquarters.
We will be partnering with the Ministry of Health as we seek to improve the life of all our citizens. Thus, we will adopt clinics. 100 priority clinics as advised by the Ministry of Health. We will encourage churches under the Adopt a Clinic program to visit their local health facilities and identify opportunities to provide support to the health professionals. This may be assisting in improving or effecting repairs to the physical environment, such as painting, repairs, supplying equipment needed as funds are available, etc., to make the working environment more attractive to workers and clients.
Dr. the Honorable Christopher Tufton, Minister of Health, endorsed the partnership of the church with the health ministry and emphasized that good health today has to be seen not as an occasion, but more profoundly seen as a lifestyle.
And so good health today has to be described not as an occasion, it has to be described more profoundly as a lifestyle.
That's correct.
It is not an event, as important as events are. It is a habit. It is what we practice on an ongoing basis. And that's why I like this partnership, because this partnership is very in tune to the philosophy of the church generally, but I dare say more specifically as it relates to the Seventh-day Adventist congregation, because of your holistic approach to health and wellness and to the philosophy of what you believe in.
And still on health, the Andrews Memorial Hospital, in collaboration with the Andrews SDA Church, ASI Ministries, Good Samaritan Inn, and East Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists teamed up to provide free health services to hundreds who turned up at the Premier Health Expo at the Emancipation Park on January 27, 2019. Of the hundreds who entered the park, just over 320 persons registered to take advantage of the free health services, which included prostate examination, pap smears, mammograms, blood sugar tests, blood cholesterol tests, foot therapy, body mass index, among others. President and CEO of Andrews Memorial Hospital, Dr. Marvin Rohotas, was happy that the hospital and its partners were able to provide the health services to the public free of cost.
The reason that Andrews Memorial Hospital is involved in this health initiative is because it's, in my opinion, and it's also well established, that a healthier nation creates a healthier economy for that nation. And we have just unnecessary types of pathology and illness in Jamaica that could be eliminated by lifestyle, changing bad habits, and creating healthier diets.
Keynote speaker for the expo, Dr. Ejc Nathan, president of East Jamaica Conference, spoke highly of the partnership that the SDA Church has forged with the Ministry of Health and was happy that the health minister saw the wisdom of working with the church to promote healthy living.
It's a wonderful experience for the East Jamaica Conference to be a part of the Jamaica Union, which is a part of the Inter-America Division, and with the whole General Conference leadership coming into Jamaica. We have over 300 congregations that is on a mission to change the lifestyle of Jamaica.
The Mayor of Kingston, Dr. Delroy Williams, who was also in attendance, commended the church for its emphasis on healthy lifestyle. The event was also sponsored by other external agencies. In other news, teachers, students, parents, principals, and school administrators of the Kingsway Prep and High School during the school's annual Founders Day celebration received high commendation from Mrs. Sharon Hunt, Registrar for the Independent Schools Unit in the Ministry of Education, Youth, and Information. She was speaking at a special service which was held at the Kencut SDA Church on January 16, 2019, to mark the 76th anniversary of the institution. The theme for the day was Excellence or Hallmark. The educators spoke highly of the work being done at the Kingsway High School regarding government students sent by the ministry.
I am delighted with the progress. I am empowered by the 76 years of dedication to education in this nation. The Jamaica Union of Conference of Seventh-day Adventists has put so much effort into making Jamaicans literate and numerate. And the Ministry of Education has been utilizing the resources for students that are government students. And we have seen outstanding results from them. We have students that come here sometimes with not much to offer, and when the school has finished with them, they leave with much to give. Today I'm sitting in the literacy room. The ministry had given them some funds, and they chose that literacy is one of their focus, which is a part of the ministry's priority. And as you can see, it's a beautiful effort, and I expect that the students will appreciate the environment that they have developed so that they can move them forward into better citizens.
Guest speaker and past student, Pastor Noel Fraser, former president of West Indies Union, now Jamaica Union, said he was proud of the impact the school and the church had made over the years and commended the Seventh-day Adventist Church for the role it played in the support of Christian education.
I often wonder, what would this church be like if we didn't have our educational system? But we can say our pioneers have done so much that we can truly boast that God has blessed us with a wonderful system of education. And I am happy to give support from time to time. In my experience, I believe over the years, I've associated with two of the greatest scientists that I believe were in the world. And both of them graduated from this institution. And I'm going to tell you a story that involved one of them. And it's a story that will encourage you to exercise your faith in the great God of the universe.
Chairman of Kingsway Prep and High School and President of East Jamaica Conference, Dr. Ejc Nathan, said he was pleased with the ministry of the school and hoped that the legacy of Kingsway Prep and High School would continue to impact Jamaica.
I am delighted to join the Kingsway family as they celebrate Founders Day. Kingsway has served this country for 76 years, and we continue to serve. I am glad that I am a part of the team of workers here at the Kingsway High School.
Dr. Donna Brown, East Jamaica Conference Education Director, was proud of the achievements of the many students who made an impact not only in Jamaica, but across the world.
76 years ago, this institution has withstood the hems, the rems, the troubles, the challenges, the good times and the bad times. This institution has seen so many graduates walking through the gates, going out to make a significant contribution to the growth and development of not only Jamaica, but across the entire world. I am always amazed when I listen to our graduates talking about their life that they have spent right here at Kingsway. Such an impression. Kingsway, the best way. Today they are doctors, they are lawyers, they are teachers, they are nurses. You just name any profession, a Kingsway graduate would stand up and say, I am in that field.
Principal of Kingsway Prep and High School, Mrs. Althea Williams, expressed thanks to her dedicated staff and support groups.
We have come this far by faith, and I'm so proud to be a part of the Kingsway family. I just want to take this opportunity to thank many supporting groups, especially the New York Association and our local chapter also, but especially the conference-wide development team. I am here sitting in our beautiful, newly decorated and refurbished staff lounge. I would like to say a big thank you to our supportive and hardworking chairman, Dr. Ejc Nathan, our education director, Dr. Donna Brown, our board members, our hardworking and supportive staff who stand behind our students every day,
The Kingsway Prep and High School is owned and operated by the Seventh-day Adventist Church in East Jamaica Conference. Important leadership principles were shared with elders and conference administrators at the first Elders Summit for the year at the VH Press Center on January 20, 2019. The summit was organized by the Ministerial Department of East Jamaica Conference, headed by Pastor Liebert Williams. Dr. Newton Clegon, Vice President of Student Services, Northern Caribbean University, was the main speaker.
There are several generations that are in this house, and I'm going to show you, give you a classic example of what this house is like. We have the forgotten generation, those born before 1900. Let me see all those born before 1900. Raise your hand. Look around. There's none. That's why it's called the forgotten generation. This one. The ground infantry or the GI generation, born between 1901 and 1924. How many of the GI generation are in this room? Not one. Watch yourself. I'm coming to something. The bigger generation, born between 1924 and 1946. Raise your hands. All right, I see one, I see two, I see three, 4, 5. Only 5. But every generation brought something to the table to build a nation and to build civilization. What do you say? They were called builders because they built railway systems, they built bridges, they built highways. That's what they were called. Then the next one is called baby boomers, born between 1946 and 1964. How many raise your hands now? It's getting better in this room. Getting better. Baby boomers. But let me tell you about baby boomers. You know why we are called baby boomers? Because after World War, when the soldiers went back home, 9 months after that, more than 7 million babies were born. That's why you are called baby boomers.
President of East Jamaica Conference, Dr. Ejc Nathan, also addressed the elders.
Everything we do in the church must have one objective: lead the brethren to higher, greater spiritual maturity.
The summit was also attended by East Jamaica Conference Secretary, Pastor Linton Williams, departmental directors, and pastors of the conference. And for a look at events to come, please visit our website at www.ejcsda.com and subscribe to our mailing list. You can also have a look at our Facebook page or follow us on Twitter and Instagram at ejc.sda. And that caps this month's edition of EJC News. Have a blessed day.